So last time, as the party continued their delve into the Amber Temple, um, well, there was a rhino, and there were amber blocks, and there were deals made that, may or may not have melted some eyes and all that sort of stuff. Um, and after kind of exhausting all the options in the hallway that was previously the site of a battle with some witches, pretty one-sided battle, um, the party ventured back toward the central area of the temple and decided to make their way through a set of double doors against the north wall. As they breached this vault, they found several piles of various treasure and maybe a little bit of junk interspersed in there as well. And upon first touching anything in the room, they incited the wrath of a familiar enemy. Another amber golem, as it turned out. But they were able to dispatch it relatively easily. And now you're left with a room full of treasure. Let's see. Was Ron still outside with the? Yeah, he was lying in the little sarcophagus. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're down a bard who just disappeared with this undersized sarcophagus, and piles of treasure. Big crack in the far wall that seems to lead to some other deeper part of the Amber Temple. But your next choice is up to you. So what are you doing? I guess we'll start with the main group.
Are we gonna fill up the little chariot or whatever it was with loot?
That had been discussed.
We can do that.
Okay.
Maybe go find Ron.
Ron will show up by himself eventually.
Sounds good.
Okay, so would you like a reminder of all the stuff that you have down here, or do you already have a pretty good idea what you want to load into the chariot?
Definitely take the electrum pieces.
Okay.
Can I get a full reminder?
Yeah, so here we go. And I'll give you the numbers here, and you can, we'll say you've taken the time to at least inventory what's here. 17,500 copper pieces. 30 gemstones that you would think are probably worth 50 apiece. 30. 30. Some rusted armor, rusted shields, 12,000 silver pieces. Gilded chariot worth 750 gold. 6,600 electrum pieces. A trunk full of fine dresses and gowns. 10 pieces of fine jewelry, which, again, you think would probably be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 gold each. 8 large ceramic statues of what look to be religious figures. Each of them weighing about 50 pounds, but probably worth about 250 gold each. A pile of iron ingots, totaling about 2,500 pounds, worth 250 gold. 30 holy symbols, worth about 5 gold each, of gods from various realms and the like. A set of 12 copper chalices with silver filigree, probably worth 25 gold each. A gilded skull with red garnets in its eye sockets, worth 250 gold.
Yoink.
8 warhammers and 6 war picks. Another 9,000 silver. 6 crystal balls. A bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires, worth about 750 gold.
Definitely grabbing that. How much are crystal balls worth?
Probably about 20 gold. Here's a big ticket item. A life-sized wooden pony worth about 25 gold. 6 massive marble vases weighing about 100 pounds apiece that are worth about 100 gold apiece. 7,000 wooden coins painted gold. 15 iron pots filled with, all told, probably about 15,000 copper. An obsidian scepter with gold filigree, worth about 2,500 gold pieces.
What was that again?
An obsidian scepter with gold filigree.
I want to grab that too.
Okay. 15 thin leather-bound tomes, all of them identical and seemingly signed copies of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites. And that's it.
That skull with the gems in its eyes, how much does that weigh?
D&D questions. How much does a skull weigh?
Just say like 2?
I'm good with that.
Can I take all the jewelry and put it in my the jewels and put it in my pack?
Unless somebody's going to fight you for it.
Oh, I just want the skull.
Nope, I don't want this stuff.
Okay, and you said, like, specifically the jewels? Okay. Yep, so 30 gemstones, each worth 50 gold.
Can I take some of the iron ingots and throw them in the chariot?
Sure. How many pounds of iron would you like?
How many were there?
2,500.
We'll take 500.
Okay, so you have 500 pounds of iron. Worth about 50 gold.
Each?
Incidentally. No, totally. Like, in total.
What?
How much gold were the gemstones worth?
50 each.
I only want 200 of that gold then, of the iron.
Okay. So 200 pounds of iron. What else is getting loaded in there?
All the electro.
All the electrum.
Okay.
There was silver too, right?
Yeah, I think combined it came out to like 21,000 silver pieces.
Oh,
It takes that too. Take the cauldrons that the copper's in and dump those out. Put the silver and stuff in there.
Okay. Yeah, so then at that point, you guys are you're getting up between like probably 450 to 500 pounds of stuff loaded into the chariot, just for reference.
how much can a chariot hold before it breaks?
I mean, I would think it's probably made to carry like up to 2 people. So I mean,
Probably at that weight right now.
somewhere around there. I mean, you could probably sneak it up to like 500, but you're pretty close.
Is this cart able to fit through doorways, like normal sized doorways?
Let's see. I mean, it has to have gotten in there somehow, right? So
Built it in there.
unless they built a chariot in this very room and just left it there, I'm gonna say yes, it can.
All right.
Did you-
Whenever the go ahead.
Did you put all the silver in the chariot?
I think so.
I think just that silver alone weighs 500 pounds. If we're taking all 21,000.
Yeah, I can't even remember what the conversion is.
0.05.
Oh,
Is it?
yeah.
I think it's 0.05. No, 0.02. 0.02.
Okay, you're still probably about 500, well, like coming up on 500 with just the silver, like, quick math. We said it was 21K. Oh, and the electrum. I can't forget the electrum. So, for the sake of simplicity, let's say that you can fit all of the silver and electrum, or you could replace some of it with iron.
I want at least some of the iron to give to a smith to make a suit of armor.
I mean, you can carry some on your person.
Not very much. Not enough for. I guess I could carry enough for armor. I'll take. How much does a suit of armor weigh?
I
Let's
think
see.
like 50 to 60, depending on what you're making.
I mean, you also have, a thing that can carry things for you.
Well, yeah, I can have him help carry some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and for reference, if you were to, say, create a set of plate armor, that would weigh about 65 pounds.
Okay. I'll take 70 pounds of stuff and put it in a cauldron.
Okay.
And have my guy carry it up the stairs.
Okay, cool.
How much does the chariot itself weigh without anything in it?
Let's see. I mean, realistically, I have no fucking clue.
That is what Google is for.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
As long as it weighs less than 600 pounds.
Oh my goodness. There you go.
I could have my shield guardian help carry it up the stairs as well.
All right.
or we unload it, carry it up the stairs, and load it back up upstairs.
Hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna roll with the very first thing I found on Google, whether it makes sense or not. Which basically puts a chariot somewhere in the neighborhood of, let's see, like we'll call it 65 pounds.
Sweet. I hoist up the whole chariot, fully loaded with coin.
Okay, and you're just gonna haul it up the steps and out the front door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 1,100 more carrying capacity before picking it up.
Yeah. No, I'm not arguing. I'm just asking what the plan is.
You might have to bend down quite a bit.
I can push it at some spots.
Yeah, I don't think we need to argue the mechanics of how this whole thing goes down. But yeah,
Just push
so
it like a wheelbarrow.
so yeah, there's now a chariot loaded with coins outside the front doors of the Amber Temple. And as you emerge and place the chariot down there, assuming nothing else has happened in the meantime, I guess you stumble across a certain bard with his legs dangling out of a sarcophagus as he just lies there in it.
I'm sleeping.
See? I told you he'd show up.
I guess he did.
How much time has passed? A couple of hours or so?
I mean, so having to count all of that stuff, yeah, we'll basically say if you weren't partaking of like moving things, it would be long enough for a short rest, so call it an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking a short rest.
Okay. And so yeah, Ron's just sleeping up there, legs dangling out of the sarcophagus.
I want to pull the skull out and put it like right in front of his face, and then wake him up.
Just wake up. Like, what? What are you doing?
Trying to scare you again.
Oh. I didn't think your skull would shake me that violently. Good attempt, but...
Should we go back inside?
What'd you guys find?
We brought a bunch of that loot out.
Wait, what loot?
It's in that room with the golem.
Oh, the invisible guy?
Oh, I forgot you disappeared.
Yeah, well, I was trying to save Dane, but, yeah. You know, they're both short objects, and, you know, I grabbed this instead of Dane and took off.
Thanks for trying.
Hey, I mean, at least I got this thing safe.
Is it useful?
It's pretty soft and comfy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Can I insight check that it's soft and comfy?
Sure.
What do I do?
I mean, I think we established that it was like pretty well padded, so I mean, I would say like you don't think Ron has any reason to lie about this, so
Okay.
Is that one guy that we saved still hanging out here?
you know, you don't see him around anywhere.
Yeah, you got fucked.
What guy?
The guy we rescued.
I think Brown might have been gone for that session.
Oh shit. Yeah, we rescued a guy who wanted somebody's. Oh, yeah,
He
I think
wanted
it was
Yoan's staff back.
Yeah. And I was mean to him.
And I kept the staff.
Looks like he didn't want it too bad.
So we heading back in, or are we taking a rest?
I don't care.
I'll go back in. I was just out here chilling.
What time is it now?
Let's see. So, your last long rest was actually right around the time you were rescuing that guy. I would say it's probably probably like 8 or so p.m. With all the time you've spent on basically a couple short rest lengths throughout the day, and then actually exploring and all that stuff. It's getting later in the day.
Oh, we might want to think about resting instead.
Sounds good.
I could go for some more sleep.
I guess sleep it is.
All right. So are you guys going to set up outside the temple or somewhere inside?
I'm gonna.
Can
Go ahead.
Can you help me figure out how many hours I've read and how many hours?
Well, I don't think you really did a ton over that, like the money counting time. So there's probably an hour there, and then an hour in the last short rest. And then you would have been able to read for another hour during the long rest.
I thought I could read for 2.
I think that's right. I believe that is correct. And I mean, other than that, like you said that you were reading as you guys walked and stuff, but like realistically, that's not even
Yeah.
like half an hour. So yeah, probably 4 hours over. Probably the last 28 or so.
Okay.
Dane, would you go into the temple with me real quick? I want to go fetch that goat body.
Sure.
I'll go too.
You can go save your goat.
Remember, it was near the entrance, just a few rooms in.
Okay. So, yeah, you head in and retrieve your carcass of Sangzor, the Bloodhorn.
I'm gonna start reading.
The
Okay.
no horns.
Can you guys show me to the treasure room?
What?
What do you mean what?
That was a little ways in.
Yeah. We can go there in the morning.
Okay. Did you guys get anything that's magical?
No.
Oh.
Lots of money.
Eh. Not
Sort of
really.
magical.
What's magical?
The money.
Alright.
Okay. So, yeah, after you recover the goat, was there anything else you guys wanted to do while you were in here, or are you gonna head back out? Heading
I
out,
don't
I
need-
guess.
I don't need anything.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I'll head out.
All right. And yeah, so the group is reunited um, out front, unless there's some other place you'd like to camp for the night.
I was thinking I might set up right in the doorway.
Okay.
The bubble.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. So if anybody has anything else they'd like to do, go ahead and speak up now. Otherwise, we'll head into long rest mode here. All right.
I want to rest for as little as possible to get a full rest, and then read.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, within the time frame of this rest, that would let you add another 2 hours in there.
Okay.
And yeah, so are you guys feeling good about the whole bubble thing? Like, are you posting watch? Are you just kind of crashing in the bubble?
I would like to crash in the bubble.
I'm gonna stay at least up for a little bit and watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell my shield guy to keep an eye out and wake me if there's anything.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, Ron, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Big ol' 4.
Yep. Big four. Big four.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything, I guess, notable going on outside the bubble.
It's
Um,
dark. I can't see outside. I can't see in the dark.
the shield guardian doesn't seem to respond to anything throughout the night, and yeah, the night passes. Everybody gains the benefits of a long rest. So max out those hit points, get half your hit dice back, all that good stuff.
Get all my luck back.
And so, what is the plan for the new day?
Back into the temple.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, did you want to explore some other area of the temple, or keep poking around in the direction you were heading?
We should finish one direction before starting another.
Yeah, I want somebody to take me by the treasure room anyway.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take all that long to get there. The room where you found all this stuff is basically down one of the flights of stairs, kind of basically passing right by the area where Malkar's body fell, and proceeding across the room through the doors in that north wall. So it's a matter of like a minute before you are back at this room.
Oh, I was thinking it was farther than that.
No, you're just kind of a dick to Ron last night.
You were just being really lazy.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad.
So it's like right in there. I am gonna look back and say, you're not very good with directions, are you? Or time. To Greg.
Must have been all the raging. Lose track of time.
All right. When we walk in, I am going to. Oops. Oh, it's not mine. There we go. Can I see if I can detect any magic, like anywhere around?
Through what means?
My proficiency in arcane thing.
I mean, you can look for signs of magic, like
Yeah.
runes or that sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, like see if there's any like items that look remotely magical. Items.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an arcana check.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. So, kind of running through the list of shit that's still in this room. I mean, there are the assortment of crystal balls that, I mean, you recognize that they are at least frequently used as like a type of focus for certain variations of divination magic, and like this collection of copper chalices could very easily be a part of some sort of ritual. Same kind of goes for the vases and that sort of thing, but nothing here seems, I guess, innately magical. Like, everything would have to be used as part of a spell rather than serving some sort of magical purpose on its own.
I'm gonna take the crystal balls. And then how many chalices are there?
12 of them.
Oh, Christ on a bike. I'll take 3.
Okay. So, yeah, you now have 6 crystal balls and 3 copper chalices with silver filigree.
Okay. How much do those weigh?
Well, a crystal ball weighs 3 pounds.
Okay.
I wonder if there's an entry for a chalice. Probably not.
What is the weight of a chalice?
We'll say those are like, I mean, if we're comparing them to a crystal ball, let's go 1.
Okay. And then, do I see the wooden coins?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
All right. How passable are they as gold?
I mean, I think if you were to just look at them, you might be convinced, but even somebody as unwise as Ron, as soon as he went to, like, pick up a handful of them, I think you would notice how light they are and how not metallic they sound. Like, it's like scooping up a handful of poker chips.
And it's a chest full of them?
it's just like a pile on the floor. There's about 7,000 of them.
Is there anything in the center of the pile?
Um,
Like I want to
I
like
mean,
dig.
I think like interspersed in them is, well, the 15,000 copper that they dumped out of the pots to claim those, or at least one of them. A few rusted helmets and a pile of leather-bound books.
I'm going to grab. I'm going to look at all the books. What are the books?
Okay. Yep. 15 copies of Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites,
Autographed.
autographed.
I'm going to take 4.
Okay.
So, copy of Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites.
Yep.
All right. And I'm gonna grab one that's like, yeah, it looks decent condition, if there's one, and then one it looks like it's in perfect condition, and that's the one I'm gonna stash away. And the third one's just gonna be an extra copy.
And the fourth?
Just throw it in my bag. Why not? I'll sell it on eBay.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah. So those are things you have.
Cool. Anything in the nothing in the pile of pennies or wooden pennies?
No, everything else, like you can tell that everything in this room has been pretty well sifted through by your companions, and so it looks like there may have been some other stuff here, but it's probably already been claimed.
Gotcha. How easy would it be for me to pick up about 500 copper?
I mean, let's see.
Because I mean they'd
Like-
have a bunch.
So, I mean, it's, it weighs what, like 10 pounds, so, just grab a few handfuls and I think you're in good shape.
Well, right. I'm just saying, how mixed up is it? Like, could I just walk over and just grab a handful of it? And...
I think the copper outnumbers the wooden coins by enough that, yeah, you'd have to dump a few wooden ones in the process, but, like, it wouldn't take all that long.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll grab 1,000.
Okay.
So. And then, I'll grab 5 wooden ones as well.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll turn back and say, all right, I'm good. I've got what I need. Wait a second. Did I see the life-size horse?
I mean, like, I want to say it would be hard to miss, but then it's Ron.
I mean, do you want me to do a check?
If he didn't see it, I was going to point it out to him. So
Okay, there you go.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go over and I would like to Arcana check this.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check. All right. Seems like a wooden horse.
Okay, not magical.
Not magical.
Is it on
Maybe.
wheels or is it just a big ass wooden horse?
I mean, it's not huge because it's a pony.
Oh,
It was a rocking horse for Greg when he was young.
like is it something that I could drag if I wanted to, like to drag it with me,
I mean,
or is it like a real solid wooden?
so like imagine that sound when you dragged your desk across the floor in like elementary school.
Yep.
That's what you'd be dealing with.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd be okay with that.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, I'd say you could.
All right, I will pull it out like by the doorway, and just leave it there, and I'll grab it on our way out. What size
Okay.
is it? Like, if you
Like, if I had to define it as, say, a creature, if one were
Yes.
to do something that would make it behave in such a way.
Yes.
Well, it's a life-size pony, so let's see what the stats are on a pony. Because I think that's a thing in here. It is. It would be considered a medium object.
Okay. Well, how much does it weigh?
To the Google.
I'm
Over
just
9,000 ounces.
because this is going to depend on what I do.
Let's see. I mean, I guess let's see what a normal pony weighs. Let's say. I mean, so it's still pretty heavy. It's like we'll say, fuck, like 400 pounds.
Oh Jesus. Okay. I'll look over at Greg. Hey Greg, can you carry this?
What?
Just carry it up.
Why would I want to carry a wooden horse?
No, I just carry it out to the cart. For me.
I expect payment in return.
That's fine. What do you want?
At least buy him like pizza and beer or something if you're gonna make him help you move.
Yeah, that's fine. What do you want?
Would you have?
1,000 copper.
Yeah, I got a bunch of copper.
Not interested.
Let's see, what else do I have? I don't really have anything. I have a wizard's hat. I'll pull out the wizard's hat.
I've got a better looking hat. And points to the bear skin on my head.
Ooh, I have this. And I reach in my pouch and I pull out the ivory drinking horn.
Wait, what is it?
It's an ivory drinking horn.
I'll take it.
Alright. I thought you'd like that.
I take it and then pick up the big ass wooden horse.
Just say, all I want to do is carry it out front. That's it.
How much does that horn weigh?
I honestly don't know. It's like a cup, basically. It's a big cup.
Say one.
But it's ivory, so it's kind of expensive, but... I stole it, and bad things have been happening to me, so I kind of want to get rid of it. But you don't know that. So...
I'm going to need Dane to accompany me with his light.
Why don't we carry it outside when we leave?
Well, I guess we can. You can hang on to the horn.
I'll put it outside the room that we're in, so so it's like towards the big open room where I died.
Okay.
When I get back, I'm going to pull out my jug and whisper beer into it, and then pour some into the horn and drink it.
It's quite satisfying.
I had previously prestidigitationed it and cleaned the fuck out of that horn. It was spotless. So,
Okay.
Not any longer.
that's fine.
Just fish lip in the horn.
I just imagine you, like, putting the whole horn, your lips around the whole horn. You're looking like an idiot, but... just, ah.
Okay.
I will walk over to Yoan and say, so did you find anything else in there? Looks like you guys kind of pretty much went through it all.
I mean, just some gems and stuff.
Huh. Nothing you need me to check out or anything?
No.
Okay. I guess we can proceed.
All right. So there is a crack on the far wall. It seems to lead to some other chamber deeper into the mountainside and deeper into the temple. Kind of judging by the rough idea you have of the layout of the structure above on the ground floor, which is the upper level, basically. This doesn't line up with anything that you've explored up there yet. And so you're not even sure exactly what the main method of entry would be, were there not some large fissure in the wall right here. But as you kind of peer through these cracks in the wall, you can at least make out a bit of what lies beyond there. Without really delving into the room itself, you can see by basically just the light cast by Dane's sword that there is what looks like a room entirely like bedecked in amber around pretty much every surface. The far wall, like across from this crack, seems to have the amber sculpted to look like almost like tendrils or tentacles kind of intertwining around carvings of some sort of long past royal figures like kings, queens, pharaohs, sultans, that sort of thing, attended by a myriad of servants and slaves. Nearer to you, scattered kind of haphazardly across the floor, you can see 3 rotting wooden crates. They still look, I mean, structurally intact, but you can tell that they've been sitting here for quite some time, and they're showing their age. And I think off to one side, to your left, you can see just the very edge of what looks like a spiral staircase that sort of snakes its way up that far wall to some other as yet unexplored part of the temple.
I would like to inspect one of the crates.
All right, so first things first. Sounds like Greg is going in, taking the lead, I assume?
Either me or Dane. I gotta see.
I'll follow right behind Greg.
Okay. So there's one crate that's probably like 10 feet away from the crack in the wall. That would probably be the closest one. And in the interest of you knowing your surroundings here and kind of moving things on the board as we go. So by the time you like approach the crate, you can see most of the room. Once you emerge from the crack and the light kind of flows in behind you, you can see that there is indeed a large spiral staircase that seems to go up about 30 feet against this far wall. And in little alcoves to your right, left, and kind of in the wall behind you across from the staircase, there are large blocks of amber. Closer to the other side of the room, there are 3 more similarly kind of decrepit-looking crates. All of them structurally intact, but again, visibly kind of rotting and just decomposing somewhat naturally. All of that in mind, is the first thing that you're doing still going for this nearest crate?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Cool. So we got Greg in there, we got Dane right behind him. Everybody else keeping their distance from the sound of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've got your back, like, you know, at least emotionally, spiritually, mentally.
We're behind them.
Poke it open with my great axe. Like shove the lid off.
Okay. So yeah, we see Greg and Dane just slowly, cautiously make their way into the chamber here, and Greg like slowly grabs the axe from his back, goes to like lift up the lid of this first crate, and you lift it up. You look inside and you see dirt.
Dirt?
Dirt.
I just shout back. There's nothing but dirt in these crates, guys.
And at that point, the dirt erupts up out of the crate, and you see a fanged humanoid lunging towards you.
I would say, at that point, I get my surge of adrenaline and go from slightly startled to just raging.
Well, we'll see how that goes, because
We're all gonna roll initiative.
we're going to roll some initiative.
I can't be surprised.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, so let me roll some stuff for some people. Please still work. Hey, looks like it works.
For me or everyone?
That's a good point. I'm going to roll one more time for Greg. Remember, you got a 15 for this first one, just in case it gives you a lower one. Okay, there you go, 19.
Woo!
So let's see where these things. All right, so Greg, as the thing comes jumping up out of the dirt towards you, you do have the presence of mind to be able to take an action here, or a turn. You have a full turn to do as you wish. And before we get too far into the nuts and bolts of stuff, I'm gonna get you guys over to the actual map here. So let's see. Okay. There you go.
I'm blind.
Well, yeah, Taylor, for your reference here, the crack in the wall is like right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Greg, what you doing?
Or shouldn't it be Dane?
This is a surprise round for anybody who,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I have my full turn, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, I would like the bonus action raid.
Uh-huh.
And then with my attacks, the first one I want to like jab the thing in the mouth to get it away from me. Jab it with my great axe. And then
Okay.
second one I want to bring it down on try and cleave it down through the head.
All right. So, I mean,
Well, not like
functionally, we'll call it 2 attacks.
Yeah, I didn't want to do like an actual push to get it away that
Yeah.
far. Just to where it can't be grappling me. I don't think I need to use anything to reckless attack, do I?
What do you mean by use anything?
Like a bonus action or nothing?
No, yeah, you can do that whenever you want. Just bear in mind that they get advantage on you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, the thing comes like flying up out of the dirt towards you, and already having your axe out, kind of still having the lid kind of propped with it. You like quickly kind of smack it with the flat of the axe to get a little bit of distance, and then swing another time, cutting into the thing. And yeah, you do indeed deal some damage, though it doesn't seem to be quite as much as you might expect.
Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So this thing comes crawling its way up out of the dirt and trying to get a hold of you. I think. Let's see. So it is going to make a claw attack on you. That is an 18 to hit.
That barely hits, yeah.
Okay. And I think it is going to take that opportunity, and instead of dealing damage, it is going to have you grappled until you're able to make a check and get out of it. So then for its second attack, it is going to attempt to bite you. All right, and that is a 19 to hit.
Oh boy.
I can't see this, can I?
I don't think you could, just because of the way this whole kind of thing is laid out. Like, there's the crack, but it kind of forks, and like that middle section is kind of obscuring your line of sight to Greg right now.
Ah.
That would also explain why you can't see what's going on the map, because it's also obscuring your line of sight to Dane.
I can see both sides of Greg.
I think Ron just got a dead angle there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to use Sentinel or no?
I think so, yeah.
Anytime it makes an attack.
Okay. I just didn't know
So
since it was surprised if I was able to. Did it?
yeah, we'll go with yes because I feel like I've looked this up before, and the answer was yes, but the situation is always a little different. But yeah, before we get too far distracted here, Greg, you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage after it's halved, and 3 points of necrotic damage.
Is that after it's halved?
Is necrotic halved for you?
I'm resistant to all damage and immune to psychic.
Okay.
Totem bar, Bopi.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, it would be 3 piercing and 1 necrotic,
Woo.
and then your maximum HP goes down by 1 as well.
Aw.
So then Dane attacks and just barely hits. Then you see this burning blade just begin to melt through the flesh of this thing that's attacking Greg. That seemed to do quite a bit of damage. Okay. So as that happens and this thing shrieks out in pain, you hear a number of loud thuds and crunches as all of the other crates around the room begin to burst open one by one.
Oh boy.
Way to go.
And
We got
yeah, you're looking at quite the party here. So I think what's going to happen then is they all burst out. And so they're going to basically mob the entrance here. So that one is going to attack Dane.
Wait, they get to move already?
Yep.
Oh.
'Twas an ambush.
It was a firefight.
All right, so claw attack. That's a 12 to hit. That's probably not going to hit.
Nope.
And that is not rolling. That is a 16 to hit.
That is mine.
Okay. So I think it's just going to slash at you with its claws, dealing 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Next one comes up and also attacks Dane.
Why me?
Reasons. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And it is going to grapple you. And then
Great.
it's going to make a bite attack. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage, and then another 10 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP goes down by 10.
Ow.
Make sure you keep track of your original HP max, though, because
Oh, okay. I get to.
it is
It
is
goes away.
possible to restore, but at least for the time being, functionally, your max is down.
For. Okay.
Yeah, so then we move over to the other side. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is also going to attack Dane.
Last time I followed Greg.
All right. Oh, that's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Oh God.
Might be my last time to follow Greg.
All right. So yeah, then this one is also going to grapple Dane. So you are now grappled by two of these things, and it's going to try to bite you, and that's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
You take 9 points of piercing damage and 11 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP goes down by 11.
Is Dane just getting like mobbed and screaming at this point?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, there are two of these things latched onto him, like basically chomping down on or around his neck.
Dane is very mad.
All right, and then we've got next one is going to let's see, 1, 2. All right. Next one is basically going to be, it's going to run over and begin to walk up the wall, and functionally it's actually over the last one that attacked Dane, but just so we can keep them separate, we're going to leave the token there. It's not quite able to attack yet. And then we've got 1, 2. This one's going to run over here and attack Greg. So, claw attack. That's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Another claw attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And so you take, after being reduced, it's 4 points of slashing damage. And finally, that ends their turn, which will bring us back to top of the order. So, Dane, what are you doing?
What can I do?
Well, you are grappled.
Twice.
So, yeah, twice.
Is he emitting sunlight?
He is emitting sunlight, so there is that.
Good. Okay. So am I able to attack being grappled, or I don't know what that does?
You can attack, but you are at disadvantage, I believe.
Okay. I want to attack the one closest to the entrance that's grappling me.
Okay.
Or am I able to try and break free first?
So it would be an action to try and escape a grapple.
Okay.
But
What do I have to do for that?
to try and escape, you mean?
Yeah, what do I have to achieve?
So
I guess?
you would have to make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh.
And as these things, I should have spelled this out a little more. As these things are charging at you, you can see that their flesh is beginning to kind of like almost burn and bubble, as though perhaps they have a reason to attack you.
Get rid of my light. Great. Okay, well, I'll attack the one closest to me.
Okay. So go ahead and make that attack with disadvantage. Okay, 21 or 21. Sweet. So, yeah, as the flesh on this thing has already begun to bubble and almost boil as you stare at it, you kind of like shake yourself, not free, but at least into a better position to be able to bring the flaming blade up and kind of just cut into this one's side. Okay. So,
I'll make my second attack as well.
damn. All right.
I'm
Well,
mad
at
at them
least
now.
you're rolling well too.
You don't fuck with a dwarf.
All
Yep,
right.
I'm now mad at him.
I think Dane would like to rage. All right. So yeah, this is getting ugly, but mutually ugly.
That one dead yet?
It is not dead yet, but it is severely maimed.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action surge as well.
Okay. All right. That one
Doesn't hit, correct?
not gonna hit.
Okay, I'll use my other one as well.
That one does though.
Oh,
I'm done with that one.
And so like it's this brutal scene of like Dane with blood gushing out of his neck and this like creature latched onto him screaming in pain itself as the fire just burns away most of its body, but it is still standing.
Shoot. Okay,
All right.
I can't run or anything, right?
Oh, you're grappled. They got a hold of you.
Great.
which is the one he was just attacking?
That would be this one.
All right. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna reckless attack again. I don't care.
Okay.
I want to have those normal attacks. I don't want disadvantage. I'll try and get the one off of him that he was
There's
attacking.
two.
Yeah, but specifically the one that you almost have dead. Okay. Go for it. 15 just hits.
Oh,
So, okay. Yeah, you cut into it and just take a hunk of meat off the thing's side. It is looking more skeletal than human at this point, but it is still standing.
you what, mate?
Oh crap!
And the second attack, it just sort of like bats the axe out of the way with its like exposed bony forearm. You hear this loud clanging sound as it seems pretty intent on keeping a hold of the Dane there.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. So that's going to bring us to Esmeralda. Ooh. She has some things she can do, I think. All right. Okay, so yeah, you well, those of you who are not in the chamber see Esmeralda kind of run up to a point about 10 feet from the break in the wall. And everyone now can hear the crackling sound as she seems to conjure just this sphere of electricity that she then casts forward through the crack in the wall. I need these guys to make some saves. One and two, and okay. All right. So those of you in the room just see this like bluish bolt of electricity come like blasting out of the crack in the wall as a couple of the creatures here, the ones on the far right, both get zapped. Roll
Would my
damage.
disease resistance help me? Or no? Is that necrotic damage?
No.
No, okay.
Now, if you were having sex with it, you might have resistance.
I mean, he's not wrong. Let's see. Got that. Gotta make sure I mark all this other stuff down too. All right. And so that's going to be it for Esmeralda. The Shield Guardian, which is probably a little on the large side to really do anything at this point. I mean, is Dane going to try to scream some sort of command to it?
Can it smash its way through the path?
It can give that a try.
It wants to try that.
Okay. So, yeah, it just comes, like, thumping its way up here, and,
Make it wider.
yeah, it's gonna do its best to just bust through this, like, middle portion of the wall and kind of merge the two cracks that go through to the new chamber here. Okay, and with the new warhammer that it's wielding, that could be helpful. All right. Let's see what we've got here. So yeah, you hear these two loud, resounding thuds from the treasure vault, and those of you on that side just see the thing beginning to just like sweep with the warhammer kind of back and forth. It's not through the entire crack yet, but it is like just knocking out sections of the wall like a couple feet at a time. You gather that maybe another, say, 2 to 4 swings, it just took 2, might be able to open up this crevice a little bit more.
Have it step out of the way too, so that it doesn't block it.
All right. So we'll say it kind of ends up like, we'll say that'll work, and we'll just have Muriel kind of get bumped because fuck it. All right, Yoan, what are you doing?
Okay, I have 30 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't reach Dane. Okay, so are any of these hurt?
So let's see. You can see the ones that are like directly north of you.
Yeah, and I can see the one on the other side of Dane or Greg.
Okay, hold on. Let me, because I can actually see what you see. So let's have a look here. Okay, I gotcha. So using your sight lines here, as Roll20 is telling me, you can see that the one on your left that is seemingly right next to Dane, that one is almost dead. The two to the north are both looking singed, and you can see the flesh beginning to kind of bubble and boil the longer they spend engaged, like up close and personal with your two companions here.
Which one's almost dead?
That would be that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
With that.
Okay. So let's see. con save. All right, that's an 18 on the con save.
And
Eh,
so 15.
That doesn't hurt
Yeah.
undead, does it?
Necrotic?
Well, it seems like this was a really weak blight spell. Or maybe they're resistant.
Dang it. I was hoping it would kill them faster. Oh well. I couldn't cast what I really wanted to cast.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay, I will move. I will take my extra 5 and move back so that, yeah, the thing can move forward. Okay, that's it.
Okay. That brings us to the creatures. And so I guess we'll run these from top to bottom, going left to right. So first one, let's see, it is going to attack Greg once with the claws and then once with a bite. So the claw attack is that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
You take 2 points of slashing damage. And the
Oops.
bite attack. Oh, hey there. All right, and then the bite attack is only a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Cool. So then the one directly below that, still like partially emerging from the crate. This is the very first one that just launched itself out towards Greg. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I keep marking things as I go here so I don't fuck you guys over.
Pretty sure it's grapple on me.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that I tick certain things,
Oh,
as turns come up, so that way, like, we don't have somebody lasting way longer than they should.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, then this one, launched itself out, and it's like latched onto you, trying to feed on you, if you will. And so, claw attack and a bite attack from this. Claws. Crit with the claws. So that's 6 points of slashing damage after it's reduced. And then a bite, which is a 25 to hit. So you take 4 points of piercing and 6 points of necrotic. Reduce your max by 6.
I'm curious, if I were to use my stone's endurance to reduce damage, would it reduce just one type of damage or the overall damage of that attack?
Can you paste it or, like pop it or whatever? When you take damage, you can. I would say you could use it for both. Like I would say since it's from one source, I'll let you just kind of take it off of whole thing there. So you just want to use it on that bite attack?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll go in the order applied. So that's going to be completely wiping out the 4 points of piercing. And then you end up taking 2 points of necrotic. And so your max goes down by 2.
Was it the 6 piercing or is that the claw attack?
No, the piercing from the bite was, yeah, because it's 8 halved to 4. And then the...
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't take it away and then forget to bring it back.
Okay, yeah, and the necrotic was 12 halved to 6. So then you'd take 4 of that off, then you'd be left with 2 necrotic.
All right.
Okay. Cool. So then next one is the one on the other side of Greg, who is pretty well fixated on our dwarven friend.
Oh, can I hit that one for hitting Greg?
Yeah, do it. Okay, that just hits. And yeah, even as you're like being mobbed by these other two, you manage to like force the blade out and kind of pierce it into the thing that's still bursting out of the box. And yeah, that one is looking pretty rough.
That one did not expect that.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, too busy with a face full of Greg. Okay, so this one then. Going to make a claw attack on Dane. That's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
And a bite attack.
27.
19.
Yes.
Okay. So 5 points of piercing damage, 7 points of necrotic, and reduce your max by 7. Okay. So then we get to the one that is currently like walking on the wall, attempting to get yet another angle on Dane. And yeah, it's basically going to kind of navigate its way, so it descends down the wall and is standing in the crevice here. And it is going to get its first opportunity to attack Dane. And again, all of these things, as you see them moving in, you see the flesh like almost beginning to just melt off the bones. All right, so claw attack from this one. That is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so that's another claw attack. And that is a 22 to hit. And
Yes.
instead of dealing damage, this one is also going to grapple you.
These guys suck. Kill them all when I get up.
Just a pile of these things like on Dane. Okay, so then this one that is like almost gone already, as it like, hold on, as it rears back to continue attacking, like maintaining one claw kind of dug into Dane and beginning to rake forward with the other one. The last of the fibers of tissue that are holding it together just dissolve, and you see it turn to dust before your eyes.
Yay!
Eh,
All right, so now you're only grappled by 2 again. All right, and then this one in the other corner is going to keep gunning for Dane. So, claw attack, 16 to hit.
Yep.
It is going to do its favorite thing and grapple you. And then it's going to make a bite attack. And that is 17 to hit.
Yep.
All right, 4 points of piercing, 8 points of necrotic. Max goes down by 8.
All right.
This is terrible.
I
Okay.
need to go take a nap.
So, Ron, what are you doing?
Okay, where is Dane? I can't see fucking anything.
Ding.
So,
He's up.
you hear a bunch of screeching and screaming and just general combat sounds.
Okay, what is
Uh,
this?
Dead.
Okay, that's a dead one.
Okay, what is that?
That's a live one.
Because, like, I can see through the wall right now.
Come on in, the water's fine.
Basically,
Let me take
I'm...
a look at what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just got like a couple little slivers there.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to actually be seeing? Nothing?
I mean that's about right. Just because.
You're at a terrible angle.
Yeah, you really are at a shitty angle.
Like,
If you
I
were to
don't
like
even
move
know what the
over,
fuck this is.
Dane's Night?
Oh.
Yeah. if
That's
you were
right.
to move like one space to your left, I think things would be a lot more clear to you.
Okay. Gotcha, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, so... where is... So, Dane's right there, right?
Yeah, he's just getting mobbed by these things.
Alright,
He
I'm
needs some
gonna...
help.
Can I... Is this squeeze mechanics to get up to him?
Isn't the one hanging in the wall?
Really? I
So-
don't care.
so-
I just want to get up and touch him. And I'm gonna
So
dimension
wait, you
door.
want to get up and touch Dane?
Yep, I'm gonna just run up, grab Dane, and dimension door the fuck out of there.
You can't do that because there's an enemy in the space between you and him.
Oh, this is Dane.
Yeah.
Oh, I suggest going up the
Oh.
other path.
I can't fucking see anything. Okay, so let me go back here. I see. Okay. Let me take care of this. Then.
Can you go up the other path and touch him or no?
I couldn't Misty Step into Dane's space and then grab him in Dimension Door, could I?
I don't think so.
Dog
'Cause-
pile.
Because it's wherever I can see. I just want to get... Wait, is that Greg behind him? Like,
Yeah.
Is this Greg?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one just to the north of Dane is Greg.
Okay, I'm just gonna Misty Step. Can I Misty Step to share Greg's space and then just grab Dane?
I mean, that's the same thing that you would have been trying to do going to Dane's space.
Alright, fine. I'll just Misty Step here then and take a step and go, like, step into Greg's space. Because I can step through it, right?
Yeah, for the sake of just being able to take care of this shit, you can't like stop in somebody else's space and do a thing, so you basically have to make your way to the space where the dead thing is. So you'd run the risk of provoking probably one opportunity attack if
Can't
you were to
he-
go like around.
Can't he Misty Step onto the space where the dead
Yeah,
thing
can I
is?
just do that?
Can he see it?
Yeah, I can see a portion of it.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Okay. Yeah, go right there then. Alright,
Do it.
Misty Step. I'm gonna look over at Dane and see that he is just swarmed. And I'll say, oh, you really are a ladies' man, aren't you? And I'm just gonna grab him by the chest and Dimension Door.
Yeah, I think we have this like this brief moment of Ron trying to like reach through this mass of scratching, biting creatures, and like you finally find a little piece of Dane and just grab onto it.
I'm just like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. Let me get a lick in on him, and I reach in there and grab him and Dimension Door.
You sure you grabbed me and not one of them?
I mean,
Just take one of them instead.
it would have been easier, but no, I will take Dane.
Okay, is Dane willing?
I guess so.
I
Don't want to leave, but
I'm just taking him out here.
that's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take
Move all the
you.
way outside.
I'm taking him out to the rest of the group. Because these fuckers aren't going to really do much. They'll pile out, but they won't do a whole lot.
I disagree. They hurt.
Look at the
I
pile
can
and then-
heal you if you get out here.
Yeah. Well, we're out here.
I'm definitely going with them. I gotta
Alright.
stay there and get beat up.
Alright, so I'll move both you guys here.
Okay. And yeah, I'll try to put
So-
him near Yoan.
Okay.
So
we
now,
got, like, that
now I
going
can
on.
actually fucking see.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I can't see.
All right, yeah, I'm actually putting myself here.
Bye,
you put-
Greg.
Oh.
Dane farther back, like on the other side of me?
Like here?
Yeah. Or behind so that, he's not gonna get shot, like killed when they run up through the crevice.
Well, yeah, that's fine. We can put Dane. Fine, I'll put Dane behind. We'll teleport behind Yoan,
Okay.
Okay, that'll work.
and I'll say, Octavio, you might want to get in here and help Dane. He's not looking too good.
I'm looking
yes.
fine.
I just kind of look and like shake the blood off of my hand. I'm grabbing whatever part of you I grabbed. I guess he's
All right.
fine. And then I'm just going to take a couple steps over here and like try to like jump in the hay pit. Is this a hay pile? Pile?
That is a treasure pile.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna jump behind the treasure pile and hide.
Okay,
Like I'm not gonna actually hide, but just kind of jump behind there.
gotcha.
Throw wood
Alright.
coins at them.
Yeah, and so Rictavio comes running in, and let's see. I think he's gonna pop a good old cure wounds on you. I think this warrants one of his higher level casts. All right, and so he places a hand on you, and almost immediately there's just this flash of like a bright orange that you can see kind of radiating through your body, and you regain 20 hit points. Unless, of course, that hits your cap before,
Nope.
Okay, you weren't brought down that much. Cool.
That was dropping just as fast as the other hit points.
Okay.
That's hit points, not my maximum, right?
Correct. Yeah, your max is still reduced as it was. All right, and that's going to be it for Octavio, which brings us to Muriel. Yeah, and I think she's going to do Muriel things and head up and try and at least staunch the flow here. So yeah, you see her, like, you can see her back, and you can see one of these creatures beginning to like turn and try and make its way through the crack in the wall. You just see her trying to fight it off. It looks like she is doing a piss poor job, but at least she's standing in the way. Okay, which brings us back to Dane.
I want to run back up.
Okay.
I can see again. I can fight.
I want to hit that one again.
All right. And hit it you do. And hit it again you do. So that's 12 and 18. Okay. Yeah, you carve into it, and this one is looking about as bad as the other one was that just kind of dissolved away, kind of in the middle of the action last turn.
Okay.
And that's it.
Can I throw my sword to Greg?
If you want.
Oh. What does he have to do to be able to catch it?
We'll call it a dex save.
I asked Greg if he wants the light sword for a minute.
Sure, mine doesn't seem to be very effective.
Alright, I'll throw it towards him.
Uh,
All right. So go ahead and give me a dex save there, Greg.
Ooh.
All right.
drop the great sword on the ground. Or not great sword, great axe.
Okay. Good stuff. Yeah.
They're your problem now.
Okay. And so, Greg, armed with the sun sword, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna finish getting this one off of me, in front of me. But, I don't know. I need to roll for that.
Okay. So let me open that up real quick. All right. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency mod plus 2.
D20 plus. Wouldn't it be my typical +9 for the mod? Because I have 5 strength and then 4 proficiency.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then it's going to add another 2 on top of that. So it's actually a d20 plus 11.
I'm gonna have to roll it twice for disadvantage. So a 30 or a 27.
I'm pretty sure either one of those is going to hit just fine. All right, so you're attacking the one that like jumped out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you crit on 19s, or is that Dane?
I believe that's Dane.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. If it's your
Um,
weapon, does it still count?
okay. And given that, I mean, Greg is basically a two-handed weapon fighter. I'm going to assume he was two-handing it. And so go ahead and roll a d20, or it's not a d20, a d10, sorry, and add your strength bonus
Mm-hmm.
plus another 2 points of damage. Okay. And I'm not even going to make you roll for the radiant because that's enough. And so you catch the flaming sword and just clasp with 2 hands and just bring it down, like cross-cutting this thing, and like the top half of this creature just kind of tumbles off of like the midsection and just falls back down into the crate.
Guess use a second attack to try and get the other one that's grappled on me.
All right.
10 does not hit.
Well, that 10 you rolled a d10 for.
Oh, oops. It must have pushed my rolls down. 22.
That's a 4.
Hmm?
You said 22.
Well, I got the 22 above that botched
Oh,
roll.
you're with advantage.
Disadvantage. I got the 22.
Oh,
Because he's
I'm bad.
grappled.
You're bad. I'm bad. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that 22 is still going to hit just fine.
And then D10 plus 7.
Yeah.
So just use the one I rolled, or should I roll again?
Go ahead and roll again.
A 9.
Oh,
Ooh. Okay. And then let's see. And then roll a d8.
2.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you swing on it and cut through part of it. This one is, I mean, it's not looking great, but it's still strong enough to hold on.
Am I able to toss the sword back?
Mm, I mean, I feel like we're pushing it, but I guess. Well, yeah, you know what? Sure, go ahead, but Dane has to make a dex save to catch it.
I can't catch.
The sunlight's still there, burning him.
Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you go and try to throw the sun sword back to Dane, who kind of fumbles it, and you see the creature right in front of Dane, like its eyes go wide, and it actually lunges out to try and catch the thing itself. Let's see how this goes.
It's gonna work out well for it.
Ooh, that's a 22. So I think the one between Greg and Dane like intercepts the sun sword and is now like simultaneously screaming in pain but wide-eyed and staring at it. Okay. So then that's going to bring us to Esmeralda. And let's see.
Ignore this.
Okay. So, yeah, there's another. Oh no, there's not, because that would not be a good thing. That would not be a good thing. Esmeralda is not going to kill Dane today.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, Dane, as you're squared up with this thing that now has the sun sword, you see the shadows in front of you kind of begin to move and dance in a weird way as three glowing balls of magical energy come whizzing past you and seem to hone in on the thing that just intercepted the sun sword. And as they do so, they converge, hitting all at the same time, and the thing is just blown apart as it is hit with a magic missile spell from Esmeralda. And so now the sun sword is on the ground in the space that thing was just occupying. Shield Guardian. Everyone.
I don't think it's really able to do much.
I mean, not really, unless you wanted to keep trying to knock down the wall and probably take you out in the process.
Kill me while it's at it. I'm good.
Okay. Yoan.
Okay, people keep changing what I'm going to do. Two. Bum, bum. What's the range on this?
Thorn whip the sword to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the floor.
That light's only there when I'm holding the blade.
Only you or someone?
When somebody's holding the blade.
Can I use Can I use my thorn whip to grab it?
Hmm. Let me see the specs on Thorn Whip.
I'm blind.
So, raw, the answer is no. Hmm. Tell you what. I'm basically going to set a DC for this. But it's going to be like an attack roll for your Thorn Whip at disadvantage.
Okay. Does my first roll count?
Sure.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, you lash with the Thorn Whip, and like you see it kind of wrap around the now just hilt that's lying on the ground. And you think you've got it hooked, but at the very last second, it kind of just tumbles out of the Thorn Whip's grasp, and it's still lying there.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate.
Damn claw machines.
It's rigged, I tell you.
Well, that's my action. So that's it.
Okay. It's going to bring us to these creatures. Right. So. All right. So you watch as one of the creatures seems to begin kind of reforming, healing itself up. That would be this one right here. And it is going to reach down on the ground and pick up this hilt that's now lying there.
Does that make it go off again?
No, because it's an intentional thing. You have to basically use, yeah. But yeah, so it picks up the hilt, and I think at that point, it's going to attempt to make a break for it. So, Greg, you will have at least the chance to make an opportunity attack if you so choose.
I can't see it, so
Oh, do you not?
you
You don't
get
have dark vision.
Nope.
Ooh,
I'm in pitch blackness.
ooh, that's rough.
You can make it at disadvantage, right, though?
If you can't see something leaving space, you don't get opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't he hear it, though? Probably not over the sound of the rest of the...
Yeah, I mean the screaming and yeah, it's kind of a mess. So yeah, grabs the thing and takes off. All right, and basically disappears. I mean, can anyone even? Dane might be able to see. Let's see what his sight line looks like.
Yeah, I can still see him.
All right, yeah. So you watch as it disappears up the staircase and out of sight. And we'll just kind of drag him off the map for the time being. All right. So then, this one that's latched onto Greg here is gonna keep chowing down, I think. So claw attack. And this is gonna suck because you can't see. So that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And then with the bite attack, that is a 23 to hit. So you take 4 piercing and 3 necrotic. Your max goes down by 3. Then the one that's currently like engaged with Muriel is I think it's going to turn. And actually, Dane, you would see it kind of emerging from the tunnel next door. I mean, I guess if you'd like to make a punching attack against it, you could do that.
I have other weapons.
But you don't have them drawn at the moment.
Yep. Okay. I want to punch it.
Okay. So roll a d20 and we'll add your proficiency mod. And your strength mod as well.
D20?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough to hit. So you deal 1 point of damage as it runs by, and you kind of just smack it as it runs.
Do you get your strength mod on punches?
Not unless you're. Well, let's see. Do monks get strength and dex, or is it just dex?
Just dex.
Okay.
I mean, I can choose dex or strength. Like, I can choose one or the other.
All right.
Monks are weird. Don't
Yeah.
judge that by monks.
Yeah. Okay. And then Dane, you watch as this one. 2, 3, 4, 5.
But I thought you got strength too on your punches. But maybe not.
All right. So this one is like on the verge of disappearing up the steps. Yeah. Let me verify. I think it's just a straight one, but well, thanks, Roll20. That's helpful. Unarmed strike. It gives me the subtype, which is simple, and the type, which is a weapon. Thanks. Attacking? I mean, if I don't find this in the next like 10 seconds, we'll just say fuck it and kind of roll with it. Okay. Unarmed strike. Oh, it is 1 plus your strength mod. So what's your strength mod, Dane?
4.
Okay, so that's another 4 points of damage tacked on there. Okay. Cool. So with that one on its way up and out, that'll do it for their turn, which brings us to Ron.
What types of cats have I seen?
You've seen a saber-toothed tiger.
Preferably something nocturnal, something that can see in the dark.
House cat.
I mean, in game rules though, do they have dark vision? I feel like they don't. I feel like
Probably
this is
not.
an answer that has been told on Critical Role a few times.
Yeah. But should it? Yes.
I want to be something vicious that's fast that can see in the dark.
Bobcat. A puma.
I was thinking
Actually, you saw. What the hell did you see like 2 sessions ago? Was it a panther? What did Greg pull out of the bag that then got frozen?
Oh,
yeah, it was a panther.
Yep.
Okay.
Can that
There's a
see in the
weasel.
dark?
I'm looking at that right now, actually. Doesn't look like it.
Damn it. Shit.
What we're learning now is that dark vision is quite the fantastical thing if you're not an actual PC race in most cases.
All right. Do wolves have it or dogs? I feel like they should. At least
Let's see.
rudimentarily.
Wolf. You have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. No dark vision, though.
Shit. I don't know of anything I can turn into then.
An owl.
A vicious attack owl.
A goose.
His honks of vengeance shall be heard round the world.
Is there something like... Is there a bird of prey that can see in the dark other than owl? Like something big?
Hawk?
Can a hawk see it in the dark?
Let's see.
No.
No.
They
Damn.
have advantage on checks that rely on sight.
Does nothing have dark vision?
If you can find something that does, we can follow you.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I do like the picture though of the night vision goose just flapping through the Amber Temple, honking so everybody knows where it's going.
Can you turn into a dwarf?
No, I can't. I wish I could. That'd be cool. Alright, fuck it. I'll just turn myself...
Oh.
What?
I have a list of 5e animals I can see in the dark.
What?
The page is loading.
Oh, okay.
Load faster.
Okay.
Turn into a snail.
Okay.
I could turn into a giant rat.
Rats, badgers, lizards, owls, spiders, quippers, and toads. Can a giant spider do it?
I can't turn into a giant spider. I turn into a beast.
You've seen a giant spider.
But I guess I couldn't I? What is it, a beast?
Well, let's have a look, shall we?
It is a large beast.
Okay.
But it doesn't say it has dark. It has blind sight. Oh,
Which
dark
is-
vision,
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does have dark vision.
I am turning into a
large
giant
beast.
fucking spider. Polymorph. I'm a big spider.
He is the Spider-Man.
And I am following after... I need to see where I'm going first, but I'm following
Yeah.
after the dude who has Dane's stuff.
It went up the stairs.
I can't fucking see anything.
So, yeah.
Oh, yell
hold
at
on.
him as soon as you come in here.
1 second.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, I don't have to move you because you can't see anyway.
Nope.
So I'm gonna grab the giant spider. Giant.
Would have known it was gonna be this bad. I would have not thrown it back.
spider.
Hey, you
Well,
weren't supposed to throw it back to me. You're supposed to kill everything and then hand it back to me.
And then
should have yelled keep it. But now he gets to be a healing giant spider, because Ron still thinks giant spiders heal.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
that'll be fun.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Got that. All right.
Oh, okay, I can
So, yeah, there you go.
All right. So.
You also have blind sight, if that helps too.
Can I even fit through there?
It'd be a bit of a squeeze.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go on walls and stuff too. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
I figure the ceiling might be taller.
I'm gonna get through there the best way I can.
Okay, so 1, 2, and then basically we'll go 3, 4, and then that's doubled, so 5, 6. I'm gonna drop you for a second because I gotta refer back to movement and stuff. Speed is 30, so if you, well, you can't dash. So we'll say, for now, you are like in the process of squeezing out of that branch of the tunnel right there.
Okay. I don't get an attack, do I? Or no?
Well, you would have already used your action to polymorph, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep.
All right.
So that'll be it for me.
Cool. So Rictavio just watches this giant spider go by. And
I mean, it's not the first time he's seen it.
yeah, he just like looks and kind of shrugs at Esmeralda. And I mean, I guess he'll just kind of make his way up to the general area of the crack in the wall, but there's not really much for him to do at this point. Same goes for Esmeralda. Not Esmeralda, Muriel. She can't really squeeze by the giant spider that's ass is currently like in her face. So, Dane.
Draw my longsword and go hauling it up those steps.
Okay. So, are you just gonna like dash so you get double move?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see how far you can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So you're right there.
Sounds good.
Okay. Greg.
Alright, I don't have a weapon in my hand or anything. I was just wondering, since this one's right here grappled on me, and I can't really see to pick up the weapon, can I just, like, feel for its head and just try and crush its head between my hands?
I mean, again, as cool as that flavoring is, it basically is going to shake out to an unarmed attack.
Rip. I guess I'll just try and ungrapple it then.
Okay, so make either an athletics or acrobatics check. I feel like I know which one you're going to go with.
Can he pick up his weapon as a bonus action? Or is it?
So it's kind of a weird situation when you're grappled and going for a weapon. Like, I feel like it's probably not as
I
easy
mean,
as
after
normal.
if he gets grappled, if he gets ungrappled.
Well, yeah, in that case, he could just use like a free action to do it. So
Okay.
So yeah, he would still basically have a bonus action left.
Okay.
Not that it would help all that much, but you know. So go ahead and give me your check there to break out.
Does this count as a strength check?
Or if you're making an athletics check, then yes.
As advantage.
Okay, so yeah, you just like hulk your way out of it, just and yeah, you are now ungrappled.
Can't really do much.
You can pick up your weapon if you want.
I suggest picking up your weapon.
Yeah, I guess I'll pick my weapon up, reach
Okay.
down by my feet, and try and pick it up.
All right. Yeah, and you know it takes maybe a second or so longer because you just have to find where it landed. But yeah, you're able to pick up your weapon, no problem. I'm not going to be that much of a dick. Okay. Anything you could do with a bonus action?
I can unrage, but I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Let me look at that bag.
How many creatures over there are still there?
Over there being where?
Near Greg.
There's a dead one that's like in halves in the box that it crawled out of, and then there's a living one that he just broke out of the grasp of,
Okay.
and there's a dead one in front of the crack that you're staring right at.
I
Okay.
can't do anything besides move, but I can't see.
Okay.
End of my turn.
Cool. All right. So then Esmeralda. I like how my screen has gone from so neatly organized to just being a clusterfuck of windows. um, hmm. All right. So Esmeralda is going to see how far she can get. All right, so she's gonna use all of her movement to get up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and she reaches out, kind of fumbling in the dark, and Greg, you feel something kind of impact your axe, and then a brief second later, the whole axe just begins to exude this brilliant, shining light.
She cast light on me.
She did.
Woo!
And so, let's see. I think it's
Here,
what?
Gorgoth, the Lightbringer.
Yeah, so that's 40/20 on the light. Everybody can see it. There you go.
I can see. I can fight.
All right, and I think that'll do it for her. Shield Guardian's just kind of standing back, like, all right, guys, do your thing. Yoan.
I have to look something up now. Sorry, when you can keep you keep changing the situation.
Were you gonna do something light based?
Yeah.
Why don't you just know everything I'm gonna do before I do it?
To be honest, she's never cast light.
I'm not
Esmeralda.
casting light.
No, Esmeralda, I mean.
Yeah, she's been busy nuking people with like lightning bolt and shit,
Yeah.
going invisible.
She has never ever casted light other than just now. So none of us even knew she had the spell.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving Becca shit to give her shit.
Oh, I know. For once in a great while, I'm actually giving her a defense.
Sorry.
Cue elevator music. Ba 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 ba.
You just hear somebody's spaceship going by.
I'm sorry.
Is that bad tuba music?
I think
This is Ron playing this. I pulled the tuba out and I'm fucking playing this.
See a giant spider playing it.
Yes! I've got 8 legs, I can play it and fucking walk around. And dance and everything else.
oh gosh. Ah. I am gonna summon 2. Wait. I can do conjure animals. Damn it!
Are you making it louder? Just gradually making it louder. Conjure animals.
I am going to conjure animals at 5th level, and I'm going to conjure 4 giant spiders and send them after Ron.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a stampede of giant spiders.
It's just a stampede of giant spiders. And I can cast this up to 60 feet, so I'm going to cast it as far as I can towards Ron.
Okay. Alright.
Well.
Just a bunch of
And-
spiders.
Is
That music's
my
so
wild
ominous.
is wild shape a bonus thing
Yeah, I
or
think it's a bonus. Cause
Are you a moon druid?
no. I'm land.
Oh,
I think it's an action.
yeah.
Time to look it up.
Well, no, unless you're a moon one, it's an action.
Okay.
Okay, so that was
I'm done.
That was giant spiders.
Yep.
Okay, and that's two of them.
No. 4.
Four.
Fifth
Or-
level.
5th level.
oh, fifth level.
I
Okay,
get twice as many.
right.
4 giant spiders.
Okay.
Problem?
Let me.
Can I have a giant spider card? Oh wait, I could just shift and click or something, right?
Yeah, it should already be in your journal too.
Oh. Yes.
But yeah, shift and double click on your token.
Alright, I can see what this thing does. Let's take this
I
baby
told
out.
my spiders to retrieve the sword and give it to Dane. Or retrieve the sword and give it to a party member.
Any particular party member?
Nope. Just a party member. The closest party member.
Okay.
And then attack the weird things. I have confidence in their intelligence.
I don't know. I mean, people are weird, right?
What? I mean, I'm just giving them lots of instructions, even though their intelligence is 2. So. But their wisdom is above average.
Let's see here.
Oh, there's still one alive over here, right?
Yeah, the top one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
No, not vampire spawn. Suddenly, where Yoan cast conjure animals, 3 vampires show up. Plot twist.
Yoan's a vampire hunter. Summoner.
Okay. There. No, that's the end of my turn.
Just bloat the room with giant spiders.
Wait, I would have moved here and cast them 60 feet up the stairs, I guess. Towards the creature, if I see it. So,
I mean, you see one over here.
yeah. I will send it after that one. So they will go 60 feet towards it.
Okay.
I mean, land, I guess, there.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun.
Good luck. So, yeah. And I will, I guess, land them in front of it if they can't reach him, like, because they're large.
Yeah, I mean, like, so the spiral staircase continues for a while, so I'm just going to have them kind of staggered, along that.
Yeah.
All the spiders. Alright. Cool. So, that's a thing. Then it's the baddie's turn.
Can Ron communicate with the spiders now?
Probably. Let's see.
I have a higher passive perception.
I ask only the difficultest of questions.
No, nope, I have the same passive perception.
Should be higher. Giant spiders have a wisdom of 11.
I don't know.
Anyway, baddie's turns. And... okay. Guess we'll start with the one that just had 4 giant spiders show up in front of it.
Do the giant spiders get their turn when I summon them?
They have their
They
own
get
initiative.
added to the initiative roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll initiative for them as a group. So then we do this. And
So maybe their initiative will be engaging me and them, and then they can attack first.
Yeah.
It's before yours.
so it is literally the farthest away that it could possibly be.
So right before me.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Okay. So yeah, these things. Okay. I guess the one that had the 4 appear in front of it is just going to turn and like bare its fangs at Dane, who's kind of bringing up the rear here, a good 10 feet behind as he's running up the stairs after it. I think, seeing the severity of the situation, it's actually going to head back down, provoking an opportunity attack.
How many of my spiders get opportunity attacks?
Just the one at the moment,
No,
because it's kind of congested up there.
it's giant spiders.
Yeah. All right. So it's going to make a bite attack against the thing, and that's a 7. So that's not going to hit. To clarify, that was the opportunity attack by the spider against the thing.
Oh,
So
not
now the
hitting.
thing is going
Okay.
to...
No.
Yeah, now it's going to attack Dane.
Oh.
So... Find that character sheet. Alright, claw attack. 21 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of slashing damage. And another claw attack. 24 to hit.
Yep.
11 points of slashing damage. Okay, and I mean, realistically, that's kind of all that that one can do, so let's hop back over to the one that just had its grapple broken by Greg. It also has the sense of impending doom kind of descending upon it, but what's it going to do other than just keep fighting, right? And so it's going to make a claw attack on Greg. That's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, another claw attack. That is a crit.
Nope. No.
Nope. 26 doesn't hit. Okay, so it would have been 16, so it's halved to 8 slashing damage.
Alright.
That's it for that one. And now that there is a... What is a unit of spiders called, I wonder?
A GTFO of spiders.
A nope of spiders. Yes.
Cluster or a clutter.
Now that a clutter of giant spiders has appeared on the steps,
Clutter of nope.
you can't see what may or may not be going on behind them. That is all. So that brings us then to Ron. What you doing?
So can I
Besides
see...
playing elevator music.
Can I see this guy?
We'll say there's cover, but yeah, you can make out the fact that it's there.
I mean, would I be able to web him?
What's the range on that?
30, 60, so I could take a couple steps forward, I guess. Yeah, I could take like a step forward.
I mean, there's a vertical component to that too, but we'll say like, yeah, you can do it.
Okay, cool. So it's what okay. Oh,
Oh, that whispered because that was originally a monster card, but yeah, 7's not going to do it.
Nope, he's planning on killing us all.
okay. What's up with the recharge thing?
So at the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to roll a d6, and on a 5 or a 6, you get your web attack back.
Ah, yeah, sure. Okay.
It's just to ensure that I don't spam that on the PCs, basically.
Yeah. Is this guy still alive?
Yes.
Fuck him. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll take the opportunity attack and join my brethren.
All right. So yeah, it's going to slash at you, and that's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, it can suck it. It's 14. I am a tanky version of myself.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna join them up on the thing, and I'll just walk up to one and be like, "What up, dude?" In Spider.
Okay.
And then that'll end my turn.
All right. Rectavio just kind of like peeks through the crack in the wall. Same for Muriel, I think. Dane?
Can I spider climb up the wall?
You can.
I'm going to do that. Oh, I want to use my second wind.
Okay. So, yeah, you go ahead and do that. Go ahead and use your second wind, and then we'll figure out what your plan is for the whole spider climbing thing.
5. I get 14 back.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, and so, like, are you just gonna walk straight up the wall? Is that the intent here?
Yep.
Okay, so just trying to get to the top of the steps a little faster.
Yep.
Okay. So you will provoke an opportunity attack from the one that came back down to fight with you.
Very well.
And so claw attack. And that's a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So it whiffs and you take off running up the wall. And basically, at that point, you're able to reach the, like, you can see the next floor. From your kind of orientation, you're basically standing on the wall opposite a rounded balcony. I know, your nemesis.
Not anymore.
um, and you are looking at what's basically a sizable, well-maintained, and well-lit library.
Okay.
There are large bookshelves lining all the exterior walls. It's like a rectangular kind of room. A couple tables toward the middle with seats around them. And no discernible doors to this room.
Do I see the one that stole my sword?
You do not.
Crap. Well, that's not good. He moved that much faster? Okay. I guess I'll go back down and kill the one that's still down there.
Okay, well, let's see. So you moved, and you used your second wind. Second wind is what, a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, so you can move back down, but you can't attack on this turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stay up there where he can't hit me then.
Okay. Fair enough. So then that's going to bring us to Greg.
I guess I'm gonna smash this one with my great axe,
Okay.
and I will do a reckless again.
Okay.
Ew!
Okay. So you can see. So at least you got that going for you. All right. So first one most definitely hits. Deals a bit of damage. And basically, I think what you see there is like, since the Sun Sword has, been taken out of the picture, this thing looks to have recovered a bit. But you undo the progress that you've seen made in the last few seconds as you cleave through with your great axe. The second attack, however, is going to miss. So, anything else?
I would like to move to there.
Okay.
Just start getting closer towards the rest of the enemies,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. Esmeralda comes in, draws her rapier. And kind of follows your lead, trying to take this this thing down. That's 2 hits. Good bit of damage. And yeah, where you just you cleaved a big gash across the thing's chest. Esmeralda is like slowly, methodically, kind of picking it apart with a few, like a flurry of rapier strikes. This one is not looking that great. Shield Guardian, nothing. Okay, pack of giant spiders, or yeah, clutter of giant spiders.
Isn't the shield guardian still trying to knock down that wall to get through?
Well, Dane had it like stand down to allow other
Oh,
people to
okay.
get through.
As soon as they're safe and out of the way, I can go back and do that.
All right, so we'll say it's chipping away. All right, and so these things have been sicked on these creatures, and looking around, the only threat that they see,
Well, I sent it after the one with the hilt,
yeah,
but they can't see or something.
they can't see it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, I think they're smart enough to like at least do something to help the group. So it's going to be some attacks. That's a shitty attack. And this one's gonna kind of scuttle its way over, squeeze in here, try and get another angle here. Well, if nothing else, they make good roadblocks, as they both rolled 9s on their bite attacks.
Well, nothing's getting upstairs.
All right, and yeah, that brings us back to Yoan.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Dun, 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 dun. I am going to frostbite that one.
Okay. Con save. That is an 11.
Haha, 4 points of damage.
Okay. It is still standing, but slightly less healthy looking than it was.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll back up Dane.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. So this thing's gonna keep going for Greg. Claw attack for that's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Claw attack again. That's a 14 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't really have anywhere it could or would go, so it's gonna hang out there. Oh, I do have the other one up here to deal with. So I'm just gonna keep attacking Dane. I mean, it's pretty much boxed in at this. Or no, because Dane's still up, so it's not gonna attack Dane. It's, I guess, gonna turn and attack one of the spiders.
How rude.
And it's gonna miss horribly with the first attack. Then it's gonna hit with the second one, dealing 10 points of damage to the spider on its left. Alright, Ron.
I'm gonna try to squeeze past everything else and go up into the next area.
Okay. Please hold.
Okay.
So, copy this. Paste it in about here. And then bring Taylor yonder.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. So I'm looking around. Do I see anything?
Well, you see Dane on the wall across the staircase. You see bookshelves and desks and chairs and ample lighting. But yeah, no doors.
All right. Can I get all the way up, like on the other side of this railing?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably get like
Like,
just
can I get, like, to
over.
here? To like.
Oh,
Or you want me
yeah,
to-
that's fine.
Okay. If I get up here, then with the ample lighting, I'm gonna drop spider form.
Okay.
And can I, like, I'm trying to think. Oops. Let me open these. I have. Can I dimension door to the sword hilt if I know what it is?
What does the spell say?
Here, I'll just.
No. Has to be a place that you know, not a thing.
Gotcha.
The place can't be on the side of the hilt.
Next to the hilt?
Not so much.
Alright. Do I see anything on the ceiling? Anything up above, like any holes, anything?
Let me take a moment and read you some of that lovely
Box
text. Paint a better picture. This stone library has 20-foot high walls and a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in one of the hells. A black marble railing encloses a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft to the north. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the southern half of the room.
I guess, I mean, you really leave me no choice. I want to animate object and animate every single bookcase but one, and have them all attack that one bookcase.
Which one bookcase?
Let's leave this one. So I'm gonna animate all the other ones, and have them
And just fling them at that one?
Yep, essentially have them all, like, just tip forward, drop their books, and then lunge over towards that one. And try to, rip it off the wall. Basically, I'm going to have them all throw themselves down, here. But I want to have them do all the heavy work while I investigate some of the books and stuff. But I want to see if there's anything hidden behind them.
Yeah, so just dump the books and then fling right down the middle of the spiral staircase.
Yep.
Okay.
Malcar
Cool.
would disapprove.
All right, so you do that, and the shelves do as they're told. And let's see if there's any collateral damage as a result of that, shall we?
Okay.
Okay. So first, let's get rid of Spider Ron on the map there. Okay. Take a look at this real quick. All right. So that's yeah, right.
I think I can do 5 of them. What are they, large?
We'll say large, yeah.
Okay, so I can only do 2. So I'll do 2 and have them not tip the other 4 over and kind of push them. It might take a little longer, but...
All right, so which 2?
The bottom 2, so southern point 2.
Okay.
I'm also going to do, since those chairs are smaller, I'm going to do 2 chairs as well. Because are those medium or small or something?
We'll say medium.
Okay, yeah, I can do those 2 then.
Okay. So tip the shelves, remove the books by tipping them.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you say you were you just throwing them down, or were you using them for other stuff?
I want to move them at the very least, so if, just kind of nudge them out of the way, I guess, and maybe try to push them all in a corner. Push them all in that corner.
All right. Sure. So that's the thing that happens.
Yeah, they basically do the heavy lifting, and I'm having the chair push, kind of push the books towards me, or into a pile.
All right, we can do that. So yeah, cool. That's the thing.
Yep.
Anything else?
Other than that, I'm just gonna look through books.
Okay. Octavio not doing much. Muriel not doing much. Dane, you just saw Ron crawl up and move some bookshelves and stuff,
Wait, and not be a spider anymore.
and not be a spider.
Was there any gaps where between bookshelves, large door-sized gaps?
No.
There wasn't. Okay.
Is there that you said there's a staircase at the end of?
It's the staircase that like you guys have
Oh.
seen.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk up to that floor so I can see what's going on up there.
Okay.
So I can't. I'm still on the other one. I can't actually see what's going on up there.
All right. So let me grab your token. Copy. Get that one. Come on. So we'll say he makes his way around. You can basically use your movement to get to the place that I'm about to put you, which you should see in just a moment. Right about now. Can you see?
Yep.
Cool.
So he pulled all the bookshelves off the wall,
He pulled them off the south wall.
off the south wall.
Mhm.
Okay.
And actually, you're standing by what's now like 3 bookshelves deep, kind of piled in that corner.
Okay.
If you want, I would say you could have come out over on the other side.
Yes, I want to come out over there.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. I can't go any. Can I go any farther with dashing or no?
Yeah, if you dash, you can move another 25 feet.
Yeah, I want to keep moving towards the gap in the bookshelves over here, on that along that wall. It
I'm
looks
not
like there's
seeing your ping.
How do I do that?
Hold the left mouse button.
Ah.
Okay, got it.
You want to go over there?
3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so you get to there.
Okay. And I can't do anything else, right?
Like not really in terms of like, making a check or whatever. I imagine that's
Okay.
going for like
Yeah,
a secret door.
I want to see if there's a door in the gaps behind the bookshelves, between the
Okay.
bookshelves first.
All right. Well, we will get to that soon. Cool. Oh yeah, now we've got split initiative and all that fun shit with multiple maps. Okay, taking a quick inventory of things. I mean, honestly, I think the 2 things that are trapped on the lower level map with you guys are pretty screwed. So we can kind of gloss over that part. And actually, as the combat kind of comes to an end, Greg and Esmeralda finishing off the one at ground level, and the spiders and Yoan making pretty short work of the other one that had fled upstairs. Everything kind of calms down, and you guys are up investigating the library at the top of the staircase. And I think there, in the frantic search for the Sun Sword, is where we'll pick it up next time.
All you hear Ron say is, it was like this when I got up here, I swear.
You cut out.
Ah. Well, I said, it was like this when I got up here, I swear.